Hey, Olive, Arlo, and Frank. Greetings from Tom's house on Signal Mountain. What's it called? What's the real name of it? Walden's Ridge. Not to be confused with Walton's Mountain. I'm not on Walton's Mountain. Today, I want to do another book about a hero of mine. And the horchata first. And his name is Teddy Roosevelt. So people always tell you, you can be anything that you want to be. And Teddy Roosevelt symbolized that. He was a very sickly little boy, and he became president of the United States. And he did a whole bunch of things besides that. The book is called Teddy Roosevelt Loved the Outdoors. And the series is Little Naturalists. Little Teddy was sick a lot, but he wanted to do everything. So here he is. He's sick in bed, and he's a kid, but he wants to get out there, and he wants to have fun. That's what all kids want to do. He wanted to ride his horse and row his boat and watch birds on the wing. So he was from a pretty well-to-do family, so he had things like the boat and all that stuff. And birds on the wing means birds flying. Little Teddy read and read, and you should read and read yourself. He collected bugs and frogs and snakes. And if you collect bugs and frogs and snakes, don't bring them to grandmother. She won't be happy. Remember, what happens in story time with Grandpa stays in story time with Grandpa. He climbed up trees. He hiked and swam. He learned to box and lifted weights. And there he is, climbing trees and being a boxer. He's got glasses on, boxing. It's an adult perspective about the illustrator in the book. Is if your eyes are that bad that you need them to box, that you can't pick out where to punch the other guy, you probably don't need to be a boxer. When Teddy R. grew up, he was bigger and he was bolder. And here he is, bigger and bolder Teddy, pointing at mountains. He became a writer and a cowboy and a soldier. And he was a good soldier, too. He fought in Puerto Rico, San Juan Hill. He led the charge, cavalry charge up San Juan Hill. And then he became the president. And Teddy took a stand. Taking a stand means that you believe in something and you try to make it happen. So what do you think his stand was? He created the national forests and parks across the land. And we love to go to those places, the national forests. I actually go to a place in Jacksonville called Teddy Roosevelt Reserve, which was named after him. He didn't have anything to do with that. The man who owned the property was a big fan of his. But that's why he was a big fan of his, because he created all these parks. And if you look, it has some of the parks that he created. Crater Lake in Yosemite Valley, the Wing Caves, Mesa Verde, El Morro, Chickasaw, and then he created the National Forest. If you go to Mount Rushmore, you'll see his face carved there. And Mount Rushmore has Lincoln, Teddy Roosevelt, Jefferson, and George Washington. And what does that girl have in her hand there? She's looking at Mount Rushmore and she's pointing, but she has, what, a teddy bear in her hand? Is that a coincidence that she has a teddy bear? And this book's about Teddy Roosevelt. There are no coincidences in life, kids. He also gave his name to the famous teddy bear. Peace out.